One, they wanted us to believe that this was only built to protect their trade and their traders, to have rooms for their missionaries. And before the early 16th century, all the rooms of the ground floor in the castle were their warehouses. But when the attention shifted from gold and others to hidden trade, these same warehouses were used as dungeons where the Africans were kept. And in total, the castle is talking of a minimum of 1,000 Africans at the time, 400 women, 600 men. I believe we should also understand the fact that the Portuguese here in Elmina did not get up one day and said to themselves that we want to go into slavery. At least something brought about it, or something might have happened somewhere. 1441 was the first time ever the Portuguese started taking Africans to Portugal. And the one who did the capturing was called Anton Goncalves, but in some books he is called Antonio Gonzalez. And he was one of the explorers of Prince Henry of Portugal. He came to a place in Senegambia called Real de Oro, which means River of Gold. When he was going back to Portugal, he captured 10 Africans, others are saying 12. When they got there, the prince saw them, and he was very, very happy for two reasons. One, he wanted the most intelligent ones among them to be trained to become missionaries to hasten the spread of Christianity. Two, some to serve as interpreters when they come back to Africa. But however, sir, when these people settled, they never came back as intended or planned. They ended up in the palaces and plantations and slaves. And since then, no European explorer came to Africa when he was going back with an African captive. That is why others are of the view that possibly the Portuguese had that in mind before Gordon discussed it, simply because they started taking Africans in 1441. 30 years later, they got to Elmina in 1471. 41 years later, that is in 1482, this was built. Situation changed when the Spaniards got to America and the West Indies.